Isn't
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much.
that was nice.
We are in sunny old England. That's what I guess is kind of ironical because normally not so sunny. But I'm joined by MP,
Hi.
Nico, that's Laka Dude,
Hi there.
and we are in the same place, but I'm just controlling the cameras. There you go. Say, yay! And Pete is fashionably late as per usual. So we just enjoyed a fabulous dinner cooked by Pete, and I want to say thank you to Pete for that. But I know there's a bunch of you in the chat. Let's go see how everyone's doing first. So Keith Harborsburn is here. Thank you for being here, Keith. Mad Dad, thank you for being here as well. No, I'm on time, Mad Dad. I'm on time.
We are on time.
Yeah. Pete's lateness has not been.
What are you talking about?
Hey Pete, you want to scoot down a bit?
Hey,
Yeah, there you
looking.
go. Look at that. There you go.
Loving your work.
Yeah. Aid's in the house. Thank you for being here, Aid. Carl Slotcar Imagination is here. MB Auto Detail. Some MP Slotcar dude is here.
We'll just take his word for it.
John Tucci is here as well. Mark Petch is here. So that's
It's a round of applause.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't monitor audio, so I'm not monitoring audio
I've got
today.
this special effect then if you're not monitoring it.
Pete can monitor audio if he wants to wear these, but all right.
Oh yeah, look, we're on telly, boys. Look,
Hey.
we can see who's in the chat.
Hey mom, look at me.
Chat
telly.
arena. There we go.
All right. Hey, Shotgun Dave just jumped in. So anyway, this is.
Such a delay, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
I think Pete, we're doing this on your normal member live stream, right? Like this is the normal time that you do your members live stream.
8:30.
Yeah.
8:30 Wednesday, wide on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we apologize if there's some traffic in the background. We are right next to a road here, which is in this beautiful B&B, which is on Stratford and Avon, which is the home of Shakespeare. And we're getting acquainted with this gorgeous facility. Pete did an awesome job picking us up, driving us here, parking the big van, and et cetera. And he's actually drinking a Stella right now. So
That's
there
it,
you go.
stellar moment. Stellar effort.
Stella effort. All right. So we're open to any questions that you guys may have in the chat. If the lighting is kind of funky, it's because one thing, I didn't pack his lights. Note to self next time. But we have a little light here that is kind of on my face because, as you can see, the sun is setting behind us and we are losing light as we speak. We have incandescent bulbs so they give you a warm, glowing effect. And the three gentlemen look really good there. So,
Oida!
Yeah.
It's like the Three Stooges, isn't it?
So let's go around the room. We'll start with Nico and tell us how it was getting here and what your first experiences were.
Travis, his driving is not that bad as you mentioned. No, it's not. And he managed to nearly avoid all traffic jams. Nearly.
Yeah.
The
Just,
biggest parking lot was empty.
Heathrow.
Heathrow.
Yeah.
Heathrow.
Bit around Heathrow.
Yeah. So, all good. It's as expected. I mean, what can you expect with 4 YouTubers coming together, 3 YouTuber legends, and just the small boy from the middle of Austria?
El Duderino.
I don't know who's a legend here, but not me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah.
It is the the fun is starting. Let's put it that way. I really see it coming. We're already having fun. So, yep.
It's starting or started? I think it's already started.
Well, you started with the beer, so at least.
Yeah. Well, we all had some alcohol tonight, so we all.
Just rumors.
Anything can happen.
Just rumors.
Yeah.
No. Just rumors.
All right, so let's start with Carl Stockard Imagination has a really good question. I'm going to go around the room and ask the same question. So I'm going to pose.
All right, here we go.
So pose the question once,
Who
and
asked
then
it?
Carl Stockard Imagination.
Oh.
So, what are you guys most looking forward to over the next few days?
I'll start with this clean.
I'll start with Pete.
Staying sober.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. Yeah, staying sober. Yeah. For about an hour.
Very a lot.
Fair enough.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. So like I don't see people because they're all over the country, and that for me is like the win-win, because it's like seeing people on the telly like you guys, and then I'm here with you guys. You guys stink. Seriously. I'm joking, guys.
Before we go any further, if there's any problems with the audio or anything, let us know, because we can't monitor the audio right now with this setup. I'll look at perfecting this as we keep on going. But we'll call this one also Slockout Confessionals number 1.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. Yeah, so, okay, so Pete answered that question.
I like it. Normally it's Stockard Wannabes number 1. I like this show.
So, MP, what are you looking most forward to this week?
The number one thing was to meet all you folk over here,
It's social.
and all the people that are going to be at the show and all these
Yeah.
events. I'm looking forward to that the most. is
You
meeting-
can get swamped.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. But I'm looking forward. Just you talk to so many people. A lot of people you can't even put a face to their YouTube name.
Yeah.
They're people like the Fingers. He's not going to be here, but you see the Fingers
Yeah.
all the time. So when you meet someone that you're always talking to, I don't know. I find that to be the most exciting part.
Yeah.
Obviously, the show is going to be
Just putting a face to the name, because
Put the
they're
face to the
nothing
name.
like what you expected.
Yeah, like you guys.
What? Nothing like you expected?
Worse. No, that's what I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to be awesome.
All right, Nico.
Love it.
The question is, what are you looking most forward to over the next few days?
Socializing, getting to know the people. Like Massimo said, you just know their names. Maybe sometimes you see their faces, but yeah, just getting to know people face to face,
Yeah.
smelling them.
Yeah. Just reverting to earlier conversation.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
specific people. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Only.
So you see, the men's has already started, even before we switched on the cameras.
Yeah.
Yes, and seeing a very interesting show. Many slot cars. Hopefully, not so many in my suitcase when I get back, but I'm feeling the worst.
Oh, we didn't do the unboxing, did we?
We didn't do it.
No, we can
we'll
sneak
get
out
there,
and then
we'll
get
do the
there.
unboxing. Yeah.
And yeah, so just enjoying myself, being together with those fantastic guys.
Yeah.
That's
What about you?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what am I looking most forward to over the next couple of days?
Don't say sleep.
Well, the first thing, no, sleep is least. Well, the first thing is obviously meeting everyone is going to be a lot of fun. My suitcase was full of stuff, so that has to be unloaded, so that's one. But I think the most important thing for me actually is just to see the slot car culture in the UK. Like me and Massimo had a really interesting experience as we deplaned in England, and as we're walking out to custom check, and the guy asked us, "So what are you doing here?" And we're like, "Well, we're here visiting friends." He's like, "Is that it?" And then I said, because we had discussed this prior to going up in line, I was like, we won't tell him we're going to the Slot Car Festival. But then when I got there, I was like, you know what?
You bought it.
I was like, oh, I'm going to the Slot Car Festival. He's like, what? Come again? I was like, slot car, like cars in, oh, are you talking about Skelectric? And I was like, yes. He's like, you North Americans call it slot cars.
You call it for what it is.
Yeah.
So you call it for what it is. It's a car in a slot. I get it.
Yeah. He's like, you're so literal. But by the way, I do have extra Skelectric track if you're interested. So that was we were like, yeah, we're in England now. Yeah, but that's what I'm really looking forward to. I think the culture, going out to see where Pete races. When he talks Rockingham and he talks about all these, these beautiful clubs, I'm really excited to go see them. So I think there's so much to do in such a short period of time.
Yeah, question from Mark, are we still doing Wolverhampton tomorrow? We are, Amit. Yeah. We are, yes.
Yes, so there you go.
Are you coming over, Mark? I always forget people don't just go, yeah, wait for it to come through to the thing.
Yeah, and Steve wants to know if can we get your autograph? I don't know who he's referring to. My autograph.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Come and see Massimo on the stand. He'll be there.
Yeah.
From
I can do the triple X.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. Been signing like that for years.
Exactly, yeah. Worked for years.
Carl says he's going to come by on Saturday and say hello. We appreciate that.
Carl.
Thank you so much. And Mark Pett says yes, he'll be going to Wolves tomorrow.
Excellent. It'd be nice to see you again, Mark. And DNA sneaked in.
Hey,
Sasha.
Yeah,
and
DNA's here. Doug's here from McNair Racing as well. Mac Vans.
We're not mentioning them. No.
Oh,
Hey, Ian and Dougie.
Hey, Sladar just dropped in.
Hey, here he is. You're right, fella.
Yeah. So, any other questions that you guys have? I'm sitting here because I think Peter and I have already answered a lot of questions.
The one car, holy grail, that you want to see or you're looking for?
I've one I've been looking for quite a while. That's a Fly Porsche 924.
Oh yeah, go on here. Do you want it?
Yeah. Okay, for free. No, that's the one I'm looking for at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not a holy grail or something. I just like the
just
car.
the one you need.
Yeah. I'm just looking for that one. So anybody in Gaydon doing a good price, yes, that's what your buyer could look like. Oh, sorry.
I think I'm looking for maybe another DTM car, or perhaps another BPR global car. So I've got a Ferrari F40 by Polycar, but that's it. That's all I've got for that class for BPR, and yeah, that's what I need. What about you? Got anything on the agenda?
To be honest, I don't have any car that I'm going after.
Until you see it.
Until I see it, I want that. If it's an F1 car or a Ferrari, most likely I'm going to go. So we'll keep it at that. But no, I don't have. I just want to see what's the show all about. Yeah. From what I've seen on your videos last year when you went with Travis and all that stuff, it looks crazy. So I know there's going to be a lot to choose from. So I went with no expectations about what car I'm going after. Just I see something I like.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That'd be good. No, that'd be good. What about you, Rahul? You're selling up.
He's selling everything.
He's selling so hard, wasn't it? 350 cars.
Yeah, 350 cars are going up for sale soon. But I am picking up cars. I'm not going to say no. I'm looking at drift cars from Electric because I want to do a drift video. Yeah.
They are really fun.
So I want to do a drift video.
You had to go on them.
Oh
man, I should have bought a car with me.
Okay.
So I have about 200 feet of electric track I bought for my Lego City. But I want to make a drift track at home and let Hulk and Sulk go at it. So yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Instead of rolling and flipping the car off the end, they'll be drifting it and driving around the other way.
Here you go.
All right, here's a serious question, and I think this is a really good question.
So
this comes from Steve Sweeney.
Question?
This is Steve Sweeney's question, and I think it's an awesome question. If you could improve one thing in the slot car industry, what would that be?
Come to me last.
All right, I'll start first.
Just bite my tongue off.
I think something that I wish the slot car community did a bit better, and I see this in RC community a lot and a lot of other communities. We do not hold manufacturers accountable to manufacturing defects, and the reason for that is because we assume that because slot car manufacturing was so bad in the past, we assume that moving in the future is supposed to be the same way, and we defend them when they do it incorrectly. And I think that needs to change because I believe manufacturing today has higher standards than it has ever been. And I said to Massimo, like I said on my trip here, I said, if you can produce a pop can RC car that you can take out of a pop can and runs perfectly fine, there should be no reason for that to happen in the slot car industry. So that's what I would like to see improved, and it's a simple improvement. It's just better QC control on a manufacturer level. So that's my opinion.
Okay.
I'll move to Nico.
Right.
Jesus.
Pretty
The
precise.
funny thing is, we were discussing that as well, Rahul and I, offline. And now, me being the one with the oldest face in this area here, or being in the hobby for quite a while, yes, Rahul is right. Like 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, you didn't expect a slot car to be working when you take it out of the box. You knew you had to take it apart, look at it, check it fully. What I still do today. So to me, coming from the old days, to me there is an improvement, but it's not ready to run out of the box. I fully agree.
And so this is the misconception. Everybody says to me that I think it should be ready to run. No, it should run. A car should run.
Yeah.
Or
Now,
have
does it run
disclaimer.
perfectly for everything?
those-
No.
Okay, but let's put it that way. Those companies that manage to get cars out that run out of the box consider themselves as producing toys, which to me, I'm a racer. I mean,
Yeah, so if the...
you guys saw it prior to our dinner. Give me a stock car,
Yeah.
give me a screwdriver, and I'll tell you what doesn't work or what doesn't look right, you know?
Yeah.
So
Could we say that?
there's a difference between good running race cars and toy cars.
Yeah, I'm going to argue that point, but this is not what we're here to do. Because what
I've
you
got
would say then,
philosophy on this,
I'll
though.
counter that argument.
No, I've got philosophy on this.
I'll
Go on.
counter that argument
Yep.
saying that in the RC world, you can buy a car that's ready to run,
You're absolutely right.
right? It's not a toy car at all.
Yeah.
You couldn't say that to an RC guy. You just bought a toy car, they'll get really angry at you. Because it is a ready to run car. It comes and it says ready to run. And that's what the expectations are. Is it perfect? No. Does it have hop-ups that you can add to it? Yes, absolutely. But it's a simple way to be one step ahead in the hobby.
Yes.
And you can buy kits which put themselves together, which I still think should be the way the stock car community works. So,
I fully agree what you say.
yeah.
It's just
What about then if
Be-
you see
yeah.
if you see a slot car that has a motor pod on it, you've got to be prepared to make that run out of the box. If you see it without a motor pod, you should expect it to run out of the box. Maybe that's the threshold where people shouldn't be. This is you're
No,
gonna have
I'm
to tune this,
totally-
or if it's not got a motor pod in it, you just got to expect that to work. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
float or
I mean,
balance.
BRM does a beautiful, like you saw the last BRM kit I bought, which is an old school BRM body kit, which has the body and all the components
Yeah.
all laid out in a box in little compartments.
Yeah.
That tells me I have to put that car together. It's up to me to make it run.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it should be then, if
Absolutely.
that's the way it should be. Right?
Absolutely.
But anyway, I think
I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's why.
Yeah.
To me.
What about you, Max? What do you think should be an improvement to slot car?
I don't want to take the easy way out, but I agree with what you're saying. But I also understand where you're coming from. So it's kind of like there's a gray area, because I get when you're coming from, like, you've been in the hobby a lot longer than all of us. So it's like you're used to, like you said, taking the car out of the box, tuning it to the way
Taking
you
it
want,
apart, yeah.
taking it apart, putting it back together, making sure it's running to the way you want it to run.
Exactly.
Now I'm coming from Carrera, where I buy a car ready to run, so I'm used to that. So now when I buy a car that's more expensive than a Carrera car, and you expect it to run out of the box, and there's issues with it when it's supposed to run out of the box, then it kind of upsets you.
I fully understand.
Right?
Yeah.
So like stuff like that. So maybe a little bit, QC control, a little bit better, but
What about you,
And
Pete?
what we call, what do you say, lounging, Pete?
it looks good right now.
Yeah, it looks so good.
I want to draw like the Titanic.
You do my front.
That was off screen, by the way. But that's good. Yeah.
That was on purpose. I think it should have, like we discussed before, on shenanigans, I think that it should have a grading on the box. So you can get like a slotted car and it will say 3 out of 5 because you can put it on the track and it will drive. If you tune it, it will drive 5 out of 5. If you get an NSR, it should be a 2 out of 5 ready to run because you're going to have to do a bit more to that. If you get electric, it should be 5 out of 5 ready to run, no problem, or Carrera. I think so. You have that, and then you've got to argue whose ability do you benchmark this difficulty level from. I would be a good starting.
All right, we got another odd question coming up. So
Really?
this is from MB Auto Detail.
Oh, hi Harry. Hi Harry.
Hey Harry.
And
Hey Eric.
Eric!
Did you return Betty?
oh my god.
Yeah.
Come on, Eric.
Yes.
Get on that.
Give him a back.
Anyway, MB Auto Detail has a serious question here. It says,
Okay. Oh.
what is the
Crikey, I
biggest
best sit up.
misconception about the slot car hobby/hobbyist?
That no one is easy to go around.
This is like quick
misconception.
fire draw here.
Yeah, no, that's really good question.
Yeah.
It's not one I've come across often, so I haven't got that kind of soundbite for it.
Yeah.
Say the question again, Rahul.
So, what is the biggest misconception about the slot car hobby/hobbyist?
That is a great question. Because
Yeah.
I don't know the answer without like sitting there for a moment and reflecting. But that makes terrible telly. So we're all sat here like, oh yeah.
That's a hard one.
Misconception is that you are as good as a professional racer. So my issue with going racing was I thought I was a good racer. Now my misconception is that I'm not a good racer. So when people would come past you, you would try and race them. Rather than focusing on your race being your race. And when you do segmented races, you do the heats across the podium, you just got to stay in the slot for maximum thing. My misconception about slot cars was that you can hammer it every single straight and win the race. That's the biggest misconception I got, that actually driving slower than you actually think you should be driving makes you quicker than you would be if you was trying to race. I still can't get it. I still don't get it. That's my biggest misconception, is that I thought I was a good racer until I went to a club.
Yeah, the
Any
biggest
club.
misconception that I see, and this is from having a commercial track, when I put the commercial track in the RC facility, was how little people thought you needed to have control on a car.
It's like you just hammer it.
Yeah.
I think you just hammer it and go.
You know, the RC guys,
Not wrong with that.
they watched this race and they're like, oh, let's give it a try. And the first thing, oh, wipe out. Oh, this is harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. And I think that's the biggest misconception, because you see a car planted in the rail and you think, oh, these guys just, the controller means nothing. But it was something that I found out very quickly that even the RCs people started to respect.
Yeah,
You win or lose a race between your ears.
between your ears. Oh, right. I thought you said gears for a minute.
Ears.
I was like,
Ears.
just check that one.
Those ones. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's why you win or lose it.
How do you mean?
Because it's a mixture of concentration, concentrating on your own race,
That's right.
firstly,
Yeah.
before anything else. Concentrating on your car, trying to figure, if we talk about racing, trying to figure out what's the best setup for my car, for my style of driving.
That's right.
Because that could be
Everyone's
completely
different.
to
Yeah.
Massimo's, or, I mean, if I would pass you a car that I say, that's a perfect car, you would put it on the track and say, what's the guy talking about it? You know? Crap.
Did you drive my car already without telling me?
Not yet.
Oh, right, okay, just checking.
Just checking. Just kidding. So,
It was that BRM.
so yes, it's a lot of concentration that not many people, or people getting new into the hobby and they go to a commercial track and go racing for the first time, assume or really see until they notice for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Boone just stepped into.
Hey, Boone!
Hey,
Boone!
How are you? Sioux Fast Speedway is here as well.
Good evening.
He says we make a good crew. And then Steve Sweeting says a
He's
lot
just got here then, hasn't he?
You missed the first part, yeah.
Steve Sweeting says a lot of slot car personality in the room.
Yeah. Well done, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get some beers.
All right. Well, if you got more questions for us and you want very candid responses because we've all been drinking, then
Hit us
for
up.
sure put them in the chat. But before we continue with any more questions, let's talk about
Pop music.
pop music. What is firstly? Some of you have new gifts to show off, I believe.
Yeah.
So let's get to that first, and then we'll come back to what the rest of the week boils down to.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. While they scramble to go get the stuff, as you can see, we are totally doing this on the fly. We have a modest setup here, and if there's any, here we go. Doug has a question, but we'll answer that when Pete comes back. Because, anyway, we'll let that happen. So if you have any questions about like the setup, the gear that we're using, if there's any questions about the lighting or we cannot possibly change the lighting, unfortunately, but if there's audio issues or anything, just let us know. It almost looks like I'm in candlelight here, but hey, it's more romantic, I think.
It's more. Yeah. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah. What is...
Okay. I'll start my unboxing then.
All right.
Being
Focus is on.
thankful to those guys. I can't reach over there, but
It's all good. It's all
yeah,
good.
no. Because the unboxing starts here. It's beautiful, beautiful MR slot car, the Porsche in the Jägermeister livery. Yeah. That I got from Rahul. Many thanks for that. They're really hard to get in Europe, so you knew that.
Yeah.
That's why. And number two, we're in England, so it had to be a Jaguar then. From Massimo, I got the Silk Cut XJ 220. Both cars are beauties, and I'm really looking forward to testing them out.
And remember, Ernie is at the show. Mr. Mozzetti is going to be at the show. So, whatever issues you have, just direct it directly to him.
What's wrong with your car?
To tell everybody out there who hasn't joined us during our spaghetti session before, while Pete was cooking the spaghettis, we took his cars apart, and especially me, I told him the things that weren't right. So everybody's picking on me now, which is good, which is fine. I don't think there'll be anything wrong with Mozzetti. No.
I'm not in a different room.
No, he's not.
I'm just behind the camera, behind the computer. So.
Yeah, he's been banished already.
So, guys, thank you very much. I'm really unbelievably cool. I don't know what to say. Thanks, guys.
No problems.
Thanks, guys.
Joe is in the house.
Oh, Joe.
Hey, guys. How you doing, Joe?
Let's see. Okay. Pete, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. So I got this Stella.
From Aldi.
That's
Cheers.
amazing.
So that was looks good. Yeah. So I got Evo 911.
Yeah, just go right up to the frame there. Right up to the lens. There you go. Sorry guys, the lighting is a bit off, but yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much, Massimo. Legend. Keep that out. That's going on the track in a minute. And then Rahul rocks up. It's been a promotion at Ernie's.
Ooh.
Ah, I've got it. Finally, look. Shadow, everyone. You can't see it because it's a dark car in a dark room.
It's a shadow.
It's a shadow.
Here, let me shine some light on that.
There you go. I am card up, babies.
You dropped the card somewhere. It's
No,
on
it's
the
just
floor.
there, it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well.
There we go.
Yeah.
We'll get them in the shop.
All right. We have some more questions. Yeah, Harry was wondering why I'm not with the guys. I am with the guys. I am in the same room, just behind the camera. Here comes Nico. See?
See, we are in the same room.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's see.
That's
Any
some
other
killer
questions?
editing.
I think we're missing. Oh yeah, there is a question. It came from Doug.
Hold on, we didn't go around the room on the perception question.
Perception. Oh, we
Oh,
didn't.
misconception, sorry.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
bleated on a bit about trying to give you some skin in the game to think about some decent.
Yeah. All right. Who didn't do their misconception? I did mine.
I didn't do one, but I don't even know what I would say.
I mean, these are strong questions.
They are. It's a good question.
They're almost like
Deep.
they're almost like shenanigan worthy questions.
Yeah.
Shameless
You get
plug
a
there.
traffic light
Shameless
on
plug.
that.
What does everyone think of?
Well, that missed the first part because I mentioned it in the opening.
Yeah.
His driving is not
Yes,
that
Dan.
bad.
Well, that's your perception.
I was in the back row, I have to admit. Rahul looked a bit pale getting out of the car.
He was
in the
holding
front
on.
row.
He was holding on to the
Yeah.
oh shit handle the whole time.
No, that's not true. But anyway,
I have a video of it.
what does everyone? You have a video of everything. You, for the guy who was like, I don't know if I'm going to video of too
I was in the
much.
back seat of a car. I had to do
like-
something. But okay.
And then every time I look over at Massimo, he's got a camera on me. I was like, what's going on?
He's one of those fashionistas just in slot cars, you know?
So, what does everyone think about Pete's driving? Massimo, what do you think about Pete's
I
driving?
liked it. You know,
Yeah.
he was aggressive when he needed to be aggressive. He avoided the traffic. He made some nice maneuvers.
Hold your breath and aim for the gap.
Yeah, exactly. When there's a gap present, you must go for the gap.
Yeah.
That's what got me into this
So
mess.
this is, let's see.
That's why they call him Max as well.
No, he's good. He's fine. I found nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's right. I don't know who's driving tomorrow.
All right. Here's my 2 cents about Pete's driving. It's
long
great,
have you got?
but there's a couple of things that I noticed. He honks at people on the road.
I thought
Just
that was
being-
hilarious.
Yeah, for being there. I was like, why are you doing that, Pete?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. And then he
that's
pulls up to a
hilarious.
traffic light, he revs the engine, and then misses the green. I'm like, what's that?
That lady gave you a dirty look too, right?
She was driving off going like this.
She greeted you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
She gave us the
Mixed
Stratford
feelings here.
salute.
Yeah, mixed feelings here about Pete's driving. But all in all, we cannot say thank you enough for Pete
Oh, yeah.
for putting this all together.
Yeah, it's
so
fine.
thanks a lot, man.
All good.
And plus, he cooked for us too tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
He's a one-trick pony, this guy. Let's see. Who else has questions? Or are we moving on to something else? I have no idea. What are we doing here?
Yeah, where are we going tomorrow?
Oh yeah, what's our itinerary for the rest of the week?
We're going to meet Ian and Doug, Magnetic Racing, and I'm not sure if the other guys with them. They'll be with us on Friday. So we're going to see Mercedes-Benz World, which is pretty cool because you guys haven't been there. The track is monster, 10 meters by 3 meters, Carrera track. So you'll all be at home.
Nice.
Good.
What are you at home?
No.
Do you have a track at home?
No, personally,
didn't
no,
think so,
just
no.
that track. Yeah.
But you got you're aren't you?
Carrera.
Carrera, that's right.
Carrera.
Both Carrera boys.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
Yeah,
seen someone
see,
some
so-
career track, and I've never seen it ever.
I'm just doing this research now. I just want to make sure that when I'm competing tomorrow, where I rank will be reflective on people who already have Carrera tracks. So you're already going to be an advantage. See how I'm laying around now.
No, you're looking for the excuses.
I'm stronger than my excuses.
Harry has a very serious question. Harry has
All
a
right,
very
okay.
serious
Well,
question.
Harry,
Yeah, Harry.
Shut up.
He's like, question was, have any slot car wives come knocking at the door looking for Massimo yet?
Oh my god.
No, we're in a black site, Harry, for that specific reason.
And then following that question, we have Joe with a question.
And no, we can't tell you where the black site is.
What are your first impressions of England?
Well, it's not my first impression. I've been here
Yeah,
quite many times.
I've been here before as well.
This is my
But
first
it
time
is
ever, but
perfect.
I haven't really
Hey.
seen much to like.
Because
Anything, but-
Steve, Pete was driving so fast.
I couldn't see that. I saw green. I saw some sheep on the side of the road. We honked at somebody.
Yeah, it's not the car. Yeah.
Take you around Stratford so you can see Shakespeare's house and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, from what I've seen, it's very clean. From what I've seen.
Oh, it's just in the motorway, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's clean.
I'll tell you
Even
around
all
some
like
of
the-
the estates.
Oh.
Follow-up question. Steve Sweeney says, do strangers approach or recognize you in public?
Me?
I don't know.
I've not
Definitely
had
not me.
I've not had that moment.
The only person that would have felt like a celebrity is Nico walking out of the arrival.
That was a massive one.
You loved it.
You know, I was the last one to arrive, and we
Yeah.
had a meeting point, an agreed meeting point. So it was like strolling out of arrivals, and suddenly I had 3 cameras in my face. And people in the arrivals were going like, "Who the hell
Who
is
is this
that?
guy? Who is this guy?"
Who is that?" I was feeling like the celebrity guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there you go. I don't see any more questions. So we're going to Mercedes-Benz World tomorrow.
Yes.
We're gonna experience the doner kebab tomorrow.
Oh yes. Yes. And Wolverhampton Slot Car Club.
And
In the
Wolverhampton
evening, see the
Club.
Wolves
Yeah.
boys.
And then on Friday, I believe we're going to F1 Williams.
Yes.
And then we're going to go.
We'll be with Magnetic Racing again. And Marco
Ian and Doug have
from
done a really good job. Thank
Oh,
you
yes.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
and
Um,
Marco from Electric Dreams will be with us as well.
Yeah.
So he can get some banter.
That's cool. And I believe we're going to drop into the UK Stock Car Fest and see if
We
Ian
are,
and
yeah.
Doug needs any help.
That's in the
Setup.
afternoon on Friday. Yeah.
And then we're going to go up to
Rocking it.
Rockingham. So, if you guys want to catch us before UK Stock Car Fest, that's what our itinerary is. If not, we'll see you guys on Saturday at UK Stock Car Festival. I don't want to really drag this out too long. We've been on for about 40 minutes.
I got a question about Nico's height. Like, which I called it. I called it at the airport. Like, Nico's gonna be tall. We look for a tall guy.
They meant width, you know? No, I'm 194, so 1 meter 94. I don't know what that is in.
6
You-
foot 10 inches,
Yeah.
something like that. 6 foot 12.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's about right.
Yeah, I know. Nico's the
What are you
giant.
saying?
Nico's the giant. That's all I know. Like,
Exactly.
oh, Nico. Yeah, hi, Nico. Yeah, any other questions for us?
No, not from me. From you.
Nope.
You.
Nope.
You.
Me? No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's the easiest live stream ever. I'm doing this again tomorrow.
Well, we're going to do this every night because we're going to do confessionals every evening or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. What,
So,
group confessionals
Yeah,
or
group
individual confessionals?
I don't know. You guys tell us in the you guys in the comments. Let us know. Do you want us to do group confessionals like this or individual ones with you guys? Oh my God, Joe! Can you stop it? Stop it, Joe.
Keep
It's like,
my-
keep mass out of
Thanks,
trouble.
thanks, Joe. Thanks for caring.
Yeah. Can you stop, Joe? Like, come on.
You're making Raul jealous again.
No, I'm not.
Let me see if any clubs are open tonight.
Yeah, so you guys let us know in the comments. Actually, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to reply. Do you want individual or group
Hold
confessional?
on, let me quickly
Come on, guys. Give us the
lead the
answers.
charge.
Individual or group confessionals? Let us know. Group is fun. That's from Harry.
Yeah, a group would be fun.
Eric says Massimo probably started all. Eric, Joe.
I'll start the trouble. Yeah.
Group therapy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Depends how much I drink.
So 2 for groups, 1 for individual. Pete from Show Me Slot Car says he wants individual.
Hey, Pete.
professionals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, maybe we could do.
Everyone says group. There you go.
Yeah, maybe we could do the individuals on our own channels. So we do the
Exactly.
group thing together as whatever channel we're rolling at the time, and then individually we'd be sort of, we have to do
Yeah, exactly.
at the end of the
One
night. We'll have to do one each, whether
Yep.
it's 2 minutes, 10 minutes, who cares? But just run through the day in your own views,
Yep.
and just inject some of your own sort of opinions in there, maybe.
Opinions.
Opinions, yeah, we've done that tonight
Opinions,
already.
opinions.
Opinions.
Yeah, Nico's already been put to work. Putting in opinion.
Exactly, I already had to
Like
work.
in between Pete stirring up the pasta,
So now
making
we-
the sauce,
Yeah.
making the garlic bread, and then just ordering Nico around, fix this.
Doesn't
That's
work.
it. Now we've got to set the slot car track up
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
test it out, race it.
Yeah.
A question to the audience. Do
Okay.
you want us to do a competition on who can set up a slot car track fastest,
Start, I'm going to kick your ass.
blindfolded?
Blindfolded.
Not like-
Blindfolded. Anybody care to see this? How we can blame?
It's going to be an all-nighter, webcam on Nico when we're leading to it. And then when he's near
Where does
the
this go?
Actually, you know what? This
feeling
is pretty cool because what we do is like we just put the cameras on, we leave the room, we'll then let them watch.
Sneak in every now and again, nick a bit, half straight.
Yeah, and we come back in half an hour and see what is actually made. Like,
Strapped around the neck. Okay. No big response. Okay, I'm out.
so Harry says.
Here he's done.
Harry says
brilliant.
group late night after some beers.
Okay.
There you
Working
go.
on Harry.
Yeah. All right, so Show Me Soccer says yes, please. A competition to the competition, and Carl says a comp would be a good laugh. So there you go.
Right.
And just don't let Travis install braid. That's what's from Steve Sweeney.
Paint it
Poor
or
Travis, he's
paint
not
it or
even
install
here.
it.
He's not even here. He got smoked. No, poor Travis. I think that's it for today, guys.
Yeah.
We thank you all for being here. Tomorrow night probably be on someone else's channel. We'll figure that out. But
Straws.
oh wait, here we go.
Stream.
Joe has the last
You
question.
could, if you guys want to use it.
Yeah, we'll get it going on. We can use my software and put your channel there, so you can use the software, but it goes on your channel.
Well, I can also do it here too.
Oh,
We can
yeah.
put it
Yeah,
here
yeah.
too. Question
Just to
from
save
Joe.
Learn the whole
Learn the whole thing.
Question from Joe.
All right, yeah.
Will you be racing each other at some point?
Yeah,
No,
in
just
about
film
10
it.
minutes. Yeah, literally, Joe.
Just filming.
We're racing for who does the washing up.
We're going to be racing for everything, Joe.
that's
Who's
what
driving
I'm
today?
called.
Race. Who's doing the dishes today? Race. Who's
race
making
for-
coffee today? Race. Who's making breakfast?
So Joe would have to do everything then if he was here.
Oh, Joe,
What did you
Joe.
have? So weird.
No.
Next time I'll bring Joe in the suitcase. On a lot.
Breakfast.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Keep in touch with us. We'll be shooting a lot of film. And yeah, look forward to the next one. Until later, guys, have fun. Keep having fun on rails. From
Yep.
all of us at UK
Ciao, ciao,
South Africa,
darlings.
Take care,
Take care.
See ya.
Ciao, ciao.